Okay, we're live.
All I have to say is thank God for cats.
Thank God for cats, yeah. Okay, so this is Mikey, and of course, beautiful Suzanne, and beautiful Deja Vu, and Moonpie are both our kitty cats, our support pets. This is special edition JAS number 9, and I think for now this will be the last special edition I'll make. I'll do back to JAS, whenever. But this is something I do need to say because it's been on my mind. And after some private talks with some good friends of ours, very trusted friends, by the way, that we can still talk to and discuss private matters with. Um, okay, well, this regards 4 individuals. And before I start, I'm not going to mention their names at all, but I'm pretty sure by now most of the people who know me and Suzanne know that we are good people. We're very good people. We really are. Yes, we do have our moments where we can get, upset at each other. We can get upset with others, and we're not perfect. Definitely not. Okay, but that being said, I know that I can talk to Suzanne not only because she's my partner for life, she's my soulmate, but she's also a minister, and I can talk to her, and I know that she abides by what I say. When she says she does. When she doesn't agree with me, we can talk it out. We definitely can. And we can come to a compromising solution. And the same goes for my other minister friend um, there in Louisiana. And you know who he is. And of course, his beautiful uh, wife there, Leanna, who's still suffering. So let's say more prayers for Leanna that she can get back on her feet. Her doctors have cleared her. Her doctor has cleared her, so she can get back on her feet. She can get back to work, do what she needs to do. But she still has the heart problem she'll still need to address, which is, so. So my wife Suzanne, Universal Life Church minister, and brother Jay, who is a minister too for his church, and the prayer groups he has going for all of our friends, which is great. Okay, so I'm going to address this issue now. There are 4 people. I don't have to say their names. I know who they are.
Stop bringing them up.
I'm sorry, honey.
Bring up this issue.
Well, I just want to resolve it right here, right now. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay, so these people know who they are. Um, they have offended us in some way, shape, or form. And until they resolve their own issues, they will just stay where they are. You know, they'll just stay blocked. And that's all there is. Nothing else to it. Um, I can't, I try to tell people that I'm willing to offer to talk, and I did. And I did resolve a few other issues with other people I had. And so those disputes have been resolved. Everything has been taken care of on those ends. But these other 4 individuals just don't want to help me. I'm trying to understand why you're so bitter, why you're so mad at me, and it includes my wife too. It's not just about me; it's about us. So if you're mad at one, you're mad at the other, and vice versa. And I don't understand why. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand. And I really had to think about this, but I have, and I'm just going to stay where I am, set in this way for now with these 4 people. As far as anything else goes, I'm going to concentrate more on my wife, who needs to go through her issues with her knees. She needs to get those resolved. I need to go more into getting myself and herself updated on all of our paperwork and things that need to be done there. And this place that we live in is getting worse and worse. I swear. I don't think it's getting better. I think this apartment complex we live in is getting much worse. Now, the only thing that they've got going for now is they're going to build. They finished. It's almost done. They finished building us a mailbox a dispensary, so we can go get mail, send mail, do whatever needs to be done there. That's fine. I hope it's protected too, because we don't have very many, you know, people regarding guards or security or anything like that, really. So we just have to be really careful. You have to watch, you know. But this is not easy for me at all. And I promise, this will be the last time I address all this. But with these 4 people, I'm done. I can't, there's nothing else I can do about it. I can't just let them go. I can't just do that. It's too painful to reminisce over. So I really don't want to. I just got to move on. You know, we got to move on. That's it. And if there's one thing that both Brother Jay and Suzanne taught me is just ignore the issue, ignore them, just let them go. And I am. So, you know, I'm trying. Like I said, I'm not a perfect man. I have my issues. I have Asperger's. I've got diabetes type 2. I've got other issues I got to worry about. I got to worry about my parents, you know, our parents, you know. I got to worry about them too, because I don't know what's going to happen with them in the next few years or not. And you hear my mother and father are saying, well, they want to come see us. I said, well, that's fine. I said, but, you know, you can't cross the border into Canada to see us. We have to go across to go see you. So that is partially the reason we really do need to get, Suzanne and I need to get our stuff done so we can get caught up and, you know, and everything. And, you know, we both still walk with walkers. We can't help that. We both have, you know, pain in our legs, pain in, well, you know about her knees. I got pain in my legs every day. You know, I have, you know, I'm hurting. I've got a few sores here and there, which I know of. So we got to address those issues. You know, we have to take care of ourselves first. You know, we do. So we can't really worry about anything else. I'm going to try to maintain a schedule. As I promised, I want to finish these 2 shows that I've been reviewing. So that's what I'm going to try to also concentrate on, is finishing Get Smart and POS so I can get them done. Get it over with. You know, I want to get those done first. Now, if I appear on anybody else's live streams, if I do, I'm just going to keep to myself mostly. I'll, you know, I'll try to have fun. I mean, we had fun, you know, with the Hill Jack Happy Hour. Those guys and gals are very nice people, believe it or not. And they're very smart. Yeah, they're good people to be around. Yeah, we, you know, throw around cuss word and things like that, but, you know, I think it's a lot better controlled by my friend there, Tokame, than it is anything else. And I really do enjoy when I go to talk to Apex Comics if I ever get a chance. I like talking to him there. I would like to get a chance to hang out in one of Tony Stark's chats one of these days. I'm not really up to anything right now. I'm just trying to, like I said, finish what I have on the table for me. Next year, I've got lots of plans. Like I said, I'll reveal those on January 1st, but that's about it there. I won't say that anymore because I know that's still over a month or so away, so don't want to say much. Oh, there we go. Not giving too much away. Yeah, I might do a live stream on Thanksgiving. I thought about doing something that, you know, for just a select few panel, you know, just to celebrate Thanksgiving Day, you know, and everything. It is my dad's 81st birthday, too. And I wanted to celebrate the day before. I wanted to add the day before that. So it's like a combination of the 2 into 1, November 27th. And that would be my great uncle, who turns 87, 86 or 87, I believe. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? Hello, Mikey. Travel with Lisa MH. Hey, Lisa, please, before you go, um, you can go ahead and put your link into your YouTube account, your YouTube link, so that you get, people can click on it, subscribe. You know, Lisa is a wonderful friend, and now we've considered her a member of our extended family. She is a sister from England, which we really care about, and her dad too, and now her boyfriend, Hidden Jackpots. What a cool guy. Um, you know, oh, there it is. Thank you. Awesome. That is awesome. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. So there's her YouTube website. She's just shown. Yeah, please go there, subscribe, like this video if you do today. Don't forget to share. And also remember to hit that notification bell. It's this little ditty right here. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified in any future podcast. Um, you know, live webcams like this, live streams. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Lisa, I hope you and your dad are well. And Hidden Jackpots. I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you and Suze are well. Thank you, Lisa. We miss you. And hi, Mike. Hello. Welcome, Be Yourself Adventures, Mr. Larry, my brother of 50 plus years. How you doing, sir? Larry is getting waved to by Lisa. And hello, Lisa, from Larry. Yeah, we need to hook you two guys up, Larry. You and Lisa someday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lisa is a very cordial, very wonderful young lady, and like I said, a world traveler. She's been around. She knows a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know she wants to meet up with you someday, Larry, and you two can have a nice little lunch and things and talk about things. Yeah, she's great. Lisa says you are too kind, Mikey. Oh, thank you. Well, I try to be. Thank you. No, you're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome. Absolutely. Well, yeah, you don't have to thank me. I'm trying to be a good person. We are. Like I said, Suzanne and I, we try to be very good people. We do the best we can with what we got. Um, we're in a tough situation, but we know we can. We have each other, which is all that really matters. You know, and in the end, at the end of everything, I want to be with this woman until the day we don't. Till God says, "Hey, it's time to come home." The two of us. I'm sure the kitty cats, will come with us too, or maybe they'll go before we do. But I don't know. I can't know any of that. That's God's decision. It's not mine. So, yeah. No, you're absolutely welcome. I'm so glad to see Lisa and Larry here, two of our best friends. Yeah, that would be great if we can get together, Lisa. I agree with Mike. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Larry and Lisa, we talked to you before, obviously a couple times, but yeah, Larry and Diane are very good people. They're a part of our extended family. Well, actually, my mom and dad consider Larry to be technically the older brother of me. Like I said, it's only about a question of 6 months and 6 days, or 5 days. I'm sorry, 6 months and 5 days is the question. So yeah, he's only slightly older. Yeah. And of course, Larry is a very tall man, so I kind of look at him as a big older brother, tall older brother. Could I go there? I guess. Yeah, yeah, he's a good man. No, they're good people. They really are. I hope you two do get to meet uh, both, both couples and stuff. That would be wonderful. Yeah, yeah, this is good. I'm glad that you two are both here. Really am. And you have wonderful partners, both of you do, which is great. And Suzanne's my greatest partner, so that works. Yeah, it's good stuff. It did rain earlier today. It's 47 degrees. My wife got her lab results back from her blood work. She's at a 5.7, so she is perfectly good. And at least some good news came from that. And, well, she just needs to get in touch with her doctor. I think her next appointment is coming up on December, was it 10th, maybe? 11th? Something like that. She has it written down. I'm going to go with her, obviously, so we can find out when she can get that first surgery done on her right knee. That's the first one. Then she got to do the other one. So, and I got to prepare myself too because I've got to help her around, the house, which I do already, but I got to do some extra work. And, there may be some days where I'll have to go out and do what I need to do on my own. And, yeah, that's going to be hard without her because I love to be with her. Yeah. Yeah. Travis releases good news about the Bloods. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. And thank you for hitting the like there, Larry. This is all right, my brother and Lisa. I have to take off. I just wanted to come in and say hi, and you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much. That's great news about Suzanne. Thank you, Larry. Your prayers helped. All of your prayers did, so thank you. Take care, lovely Larry. Thanks, Lisa. That's very sweet of you. Well, we got 3 people still watching, so that's very cool, including my beautiful wife. Yeah. So take care of yourself, Larry. Hey, Larry. Let's if you want to plan something after Thanksgiving dinner, after you guys have your dinner and everything, hope we can. So let me know about Thursday, the 27th. Okay, let me know. Thank you so much, my dear friend Lisa. And you take care as well. Hi, kids. Hello, Lizzie Armstrong, our other wonderful sister from Queensland, Australia. How are you, Lizzie? Yeah. Well, the rough stuff and the hard stuff, I've already said what I needed to say. So now the floor is open. Anybody can say anything. No politics, though. Please. No politics whatsoever. I'm done with that stuff. I don't want to do any of that anymore. Let's see. Hey, Lizzie from Lisa. And Larry does say, I'll see how things go, but I will be at my sister's, so I'm not 100% sure yet. But I'll let you know, all right. But I'll let you know. Okay, buddy. That's good. All right. Have a great stream, my brother and Lisa. Have a great holiday and be safe. Lizzie says, good. Thank you, Mikey. Yeah, Lizzie, before he came in, I just wanted to let you know that Suzanne's blood work all went positive 5.7. She's perfectly fine. So everything's good there. Everything physically is good with her. So that's good news. Yeah. Hey, Lizzie, Larry said, I was just getting ready to take off because I got some stuff. Lizzie says, hi, Lisa, Larry. She says, cool. So, Lizzie, how are Fifi and Coco? Lizzie says, excellent, Mikey on Suzanne's news. Yeah, it's great news. Now we just have to figure out when she wants to get her, the first knee taken care of. That's up to the doctor, her doctor. That's not up to us. They gotta set aside surgery for when she needs it done. Yeah. Fifi and Coco are good, thank you. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. Oh boy. Let's see what else. Okay, well, our cats are doing fine too. Deja Vu is being her normal, you know, diva self, and Moon Pie is being her cutie self, and they like to still fight. They're siblings, they're sisters. They still like to fight every once in a while, just kind of bad at each other. It's more of playful fighting. I don't think it's really meant to hurt one another. There hasn't been a scar or a scratch that meant anything right now. So yeah. Your cats are cool. Yeah, they are. Well, they and they get very scared though. They're very skittish. Yeah, they both don't like to listen to the noises that go on constantly from this building. People screaming, yelling at each other, you know, slamming doors. They got dogs barking their ass off. Almost every part of the nights. I mean, it's rough. It is pretty rough around here. Won't argue. Won't lie. No, it is. It's tough around here. Um, but we'll manage. We've managed. We Since we moved here 8 years ago, we've managed. We're all right. Yeah, nothing's going to happen to us, and we know how to defend ourselves. If we get into a situation, we definitely know how to defend ourselves. Hey, I'd rather have this beautiful wife of mine beat up some guy who's trying to hurt me, and then I'll finish the job. You know, that's pretty much how it would happen if we got into a situation. Cats can be like that. They don't like scary stuff. That's true. That is true, Lizzie. They don't. Yeah. But we've told them already, you don't have to go outside, girls. You're staying right here in our apartment. You don't have to go anywhere. No. No. They don't ever go outside. We don't do that. They're domesticated. We will not let them out. No. 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 And they know. They do. They realize. They stay back as far as they can. They don't want to go out there. Mm-mm. Not to the hallway or anything. Yeah, yeah, they're trained. It's good. They're trained in that way, to be cool. Um, yeah. Well, Lizzie says yes. My cats are indoor cats. Amen. Yeah, they need to stay indoors. Well, I mean, you know, Lizzie, you told me all the dangers. You told us, right? In Charlotte's, previous, um, the dangers. Yeah. Lisa says, I don't even want to go out there. I know, Lisa. I know you don't, right? But you do have you do have hidden jackpots with you, so you're protected. He looks like a good man. He'll take care of you. Don't worry about that. But yes, you know what? I totally concur with you in that way. Now, I worry about Suzanne when she goes out, when she goes to, shopping, when she has to get a few things for us, and she's out there. But I feel more. Here's the thing: I feel more comfortable about her going out there because I know she knows how to defend herself. She knows how to take care of herself. I feel more comfortable having her do that. Me here being with the cats, taking care of them, making sure nothing happens to them. Like if somebody tries to break into our apartment or something, I'm here to defend them and me. So that's the situation there that we always face. And when we go out together, we make sure the door is double locked. We make sure the cats are in a safe place here in the apartment somewhere so they won't get hurt. And and we don't go out very often together. We like to go out maybe once a month, twice if available, you know, or we go out when there's special, situations. Like I said, when she gets her appointment coming up next month about her knee and when she's going to get everything done first, I'm there because we share it together when she's ready to go undergo her surgeries. So yes, and like I said, after she gets her first surgery done, I'm gonna have to do a lot more around here and go out and get some groceries myself. So, but I know I feel confident when I go to do that stuff because she's done it and she can teach me. And I always like to learn. So there you go. So I'm fine. I mean, we're fine. Lisa, big love. There we go. I can protect me. Yes, I know, Lisa. Yeah, you're good at that. Yeah, I can protect me. Exactly. LOL. I know you can. I know. We um because you're skilled. Yeah, we don't have to worry about anybody that we know in our immediate online family. We all know they can take care of themselves. Yeah, there's no question. Uh this has been a rough go. These last couple months, uh, you know, we had the hacker, the guy that was homeless, pickpocket, hacker, you know, almost ruined our lives, and we had to rebuild. We had to get another channel here. I'm just thankful he didn't try to draw a knife or a gun on us when he pickpocketed the phone from my wife. You know, that was the least of our troubles. It's a phone, right? No worries there. I worried about our lives, and luckily we didn't have to face that issue. So, and cops are really stupid most of the time. Most of the time, I said YouTube, not all the time, but most of the time. And they said to us, well, they said to me, they said to my wife, they basically said, look, unless the guy points a gun at your head or a knife and he steals your phone, then we can't pursue him. And the phone had a GPS on it, so we knew where the guy was. But they said, but we can't go in. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't tried to kill you. He hasn't tried to stab you or do anything. All he did was steal your phone. So cops will let them get away with basic crime, stealing. They don't really care. But when it threatens somebody's life, oh yeah, that's when they'll step in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when your life is threatened. Well, at least they still do that. I guess that's something. Yeah. Lizzie says Fifi would like to come shopping with me because she likes talking to people, but it's hard to carry a cage on my head. Right? And you can't, and you gotta have both your hands, right, Lizzie? So you can't carry the cage with you all the time. No, not when you're out doing shopping and doing other things. No, no, no. Mm-mm. And I understand. So yeah. Well, it's like, okay, let's say that when Suzanne goes out, she has to do some shopping for us. It's like taking one of our cats, like say Deja Vu, but you got to put her in her carrier. You got to carry her everywhere around with you. That's difficult. Now, when we take our next vacation, our next trip, which probably will be to go see my parents, go see our parents. Yeah, the cats will come with us. Obviously, we're not going to leave them here by themselves. Oh no. My mother wants to spoil the cats. She's never met them. Do you know that? Our parents have never met Moonpie and Deja Vu. They've seen them on pictures that, my wonderful wife sends, on the phone to them and everything. So they know what they look like, but they just never have met them. And my mother is a big, huge cat lover. She loves cats. So, like me, like Suzanne. So, yeah. So theft is legal now, eh? To an extent, Lisa, yes. Basic thievery. Yeah. Like I said, unless they start going psycho, they start threatening people when it happens, or if they get caught, then they're liable to be arrested and put away. But if they manage to steal from something and get away with it, they got away with it. Unless the store itself or other building or wherever they steal something wants to press charges and they want to, for trespassing and things like that. So, yeah, yeah, but basic crime is legal now. Yeah, that's the way. That's the way. Without getting political, that's the way the world has turned out to be today. Minor common crime, misdemeanor crime seems to be the thing. You can get away with a lot of misdemeanors, that don't involve trying to hurt somebody else. Yeah. But when it comes to hurting, if you want to hurt someone, yeah, they can turn that into a felony very quickly. I've seen a lot of it go down. So, yeah. She's a conversational talking parrot. Correct. Yeah. Fifi is someone that loves to talk to people. That is cool. Yeah. I know. And as you said, it's hard, Lizzie, for you to bring her around to other people to talk with, right? It is difficult. I totally agree with that. Yeah. So, let's see what else is going on. Well, not much else. Suzanne and I, a week from today, are going to go by at our favorite place, Chipotle. We're going to have a nice little lunch there, and then we're going to go see Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which is the third in the Now You See Me trilogy. It'll bring back Morgan Freeman, Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco, and it has Rosamund Pike as the villainess this time. Rosamund Pike, yeah, very cool. Let's see. Lizzie says she talks to folk on YouTube and on the phone. Very cool. Yeah, we did have some fun with Fifi, didn't we? When our niece Charlotte and everyone was there, and you were there when we were on the panel and everything. It was fun, and we got to talk to Fifi. That was very cool. Yeah, yeah, we love talking to Fifi. Yeah, sounds like a nice outing. Very cool movie. My favorite actors. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It probably is one of the very few movies that's available right now that's actually decent. Yeah, and I know after we saw the second one, Now You See Me Too. Yeah, when we saw that, we figured there would be at least one more, and we were right. And so yeah, this looks really good. So we're gonna go see it. And I like like I said, I like seeing Rosamund Pike being a villainess again. When she played Miranda Frost all those years ago in the 2002 Die Another Day James Bond film, the last one that Pierce Brosnan did. Yeah, that was cool. Hello, Kevin's Theme Park Adventures. Welcome, welcome, brother Kevin. Yes, hey Mikey, the big wave. Hey Kevin, Lisa says. Hi Kevin from Lizzie. Oh, this is great. You guys are wonderful. Hey Lizzie from Kevin. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, I got. I can go check out Kevin today, and um, Travel with Lisa showed her link to her site so that people could subscribe. Kevin, if you want to do that, Lizzie, if you'd like to do that, go ahead. Like I said, you got full permission. You don't need to. Well, you really don't need to ask me. Just go ahead and put your link down there so people can subscribe. Some subscriptions have been missing lately, so it's a good thing if every couple of weeks, just check all your subscriptions. Just make sure they're still there, and make sure it's for all, notifications. Yeah, especially some of your closer friends. You want to make sure that the all is there and everything has been set. Yeah. In fact, I might go ahead and do that myself sometime later today. I don't have much to do, so I can always take a look at that. Take a look at some of my other video. Just kind of go through everything. Yeah, and Kevin says hey to Lizzie and also hey to Lisa. Yeah. So Kevin, uh, has the city of LA recovered after their Dodgers parade? Man, I couldn't believe it when I heard the news that a bunch of people overturned a city bus after their victory after Game 7. Yeah, maybe it was TMZ that said it or somebody else, but that was ridiculous, man. Yeah, an entire city bus, graffiti, all sorts of stuff. And people were celebrating in the streets. This place, Toronto, when they lost, this place turned into a ghost town. For 72 hours, I didn't recognize where I lived. I was like, there's nobody talking, nobody's saying anything. There was no loud noises, nobody shouting, screaming. Nobody went downtown, to Toronto to attack it or anything. There was just nothing. It was just a total dead zone, like after the apocalypse or something. It was just really weird. Lizzie said, yes, my close ones, it's just daytime here when you all are doing stuff. So daytime chores on the move, etc. Yes, Lizzie. Yeah, unfortunately, Miss Lizzie, some of us can't plan all of our streams or webcams like this or anything like that. We really just kind of go on the flow. I go on the flow now. I don't try to set up any definitive time, but it's unless it's for certain things. Um, Well, like I said, I know my shows Get Smart and TOS. I got to finish those. That's first. The second thing is I know um, there there might be something that goes on with Thanksgiving next week on the 27th. If not, that's fine. It doesn't really bother me. I like to do something more like on Christmas. Christmas is a lot more festive, and I like to do something then. I did last time, last year, and then I did something for New Year's Eve. But I think what I'm going to do is celebrate um, New Year's Day instead, and just like I said, give you the great reveal and let you folks know what I got planned next year. So, yeah, Lizzie says I'm fine. I like the pop up. Doesn't worry me at all. I can catch up on them anytime. Correct. Yeah. Lisa, um, how much more time are you able to spend here, sweetie, in Canada? Hopefully before Christmas, you, me, and Hidden and Suzanne can all, the four of us can hook up. I'd like to go to dinner somewhere. Let us pay for it, okay? I would like to do that if possible. Yeah. Or if you want to split it, we can do that too. But I would love to be with the two of you guys. I like your lives and Charlotte and my friend MOR. Yeah. I fly out December 20th. Okay. So let's try if you have time, Lisa, it's fine. But if you have time, let's try to do something before you move or before you fly out, okay? Yeah. And Larry's, yeah. He's good, Lizzie. Yes. Nice, Lisa. Yeah, Kevin says. Yeah, I'll speak with Adam and see when we can come to Toronto. Okay, cool. And now I know you know, his name Hidden Jackpots, but his real name is first name is Adam. Okay. So you and Adam, Lisa. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, please. Keep in touch. Let me know through Facebook Messenger. And Lizzie says, check my channel for my friend Moore. M-O-R. Okay, I will. Thank you, Lizzie. Yeah, I'll try to subscribe to the same um, subscriptions you have, mutual friends and so forth. Yeah, definitely. And that's great news, Lisa. Thank you. And Lisa said, I have subscribed to Lizzie. Yay! Yay. That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. I'm going to take my glasses off for a minute. Okay. Oh, well, let's get some more light on in the back so I can actually see a little bit more. I don't know why I like living in the dark. Oh, I know. You tell me the story. God damn it. I never find this thing. You girls, put all your stuff down there. Really? You gonna argue with me now? Oh, I love you girls. Oh. Well, let's see. We got 4 people still watching. That's a bit more light there. Okay. And we've got 2 likes. So thank you, thank you. All right. And let me take a little drink here for a minute. I made myself a triple peanut butter sandwich, which I'll eat after I'm done here. Uh, yeah. So, like I said, it rained today earlier here in Toronto. Right now it's about 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Uh, Lisa Sweet, I subbed to you too a while back, and it's just I can't see all the subs, as some are public and others I can't see. And Lizzie says, Lisa, safe travels, love your videos. And of course, Kevin says safe travels too, Lisa. You and Adam, both of you safe. Be safe. Okay, Lisa says I gotta go, Mikey. I'm heading out to see the laser show at the Winter Festival of Lights here at Niagara Falls. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, you and Adam have a good time. And be safe. Be careful around there, okay? Be careful, Lisa, please. We worry about you guys all the time now. And Lisa, we'll keep you and Adam now in our prayers 24/7, okay? Lisa says, thanks, Lizzie and Kevin. You take care all. You too, hon. Mwah. Blow you. We both blow you a kiss. I love you, Lisa. Be good. Behave. All behave. Oh, Lisa sounds wonderful. She is. Lisa is a very, very fine and distinguished lady. And yeah, she's middle aged a little bit, but she's okay. She's good. And I know she has a great dad. Well, she lives in Suffolk, England, there in the UK. And yeah, she does get around. She likes to travel, and when she can. And we call her a videographer, right? So she does a lot of good videos. And she just recently did a few wonderful videos there in the Niagara Falls area, and then she just did one in Vancouver, BC. Yeah, she went to the Vancouver Coroner Court, they call it. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, some good stuff there. So definitely check out Travel with Lisa MH. And she's wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, she's great. And she is a sister like you are, Lizzie. And Kevin, you're our brother. We love you like Larry. You know. I see love Niagara Falls. Yeah. Yeah, Niagara Falls is gorgeous. Yeah. Suzanne, I've been blessed to go with Suzanne 3 times and see Niagara Falls. And probably it's going to be the fourth one later on next year when my parents want to come visit us. I say, well, look, our parents are going to stay on the Niagara Falls, New York side because we have not seen that side yet. Well, I haven't. And I don't think Suzanne has either. So we're going to go visit them on that side and stay with them for about a week. Yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah, Kevin says I did. Rained yesterday in California. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I meant it did. Yeah, it rained. Yeah. Has there been any flooding, Kevin? Any flooding going on? Hopefully not. I mean, it's just, yeah. Yeah, it rained, like I said, it rained for us earlier today. Not too much. But my wife was able to avoid it when she went for her lab results. So, which were great. I'm very happy about that. I don't have to worry about my wife now for a while. you know, I never have to worry about her. I love her so much. Um, when I saw the rain, the water was frozen. So weird. Oh wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the winter is actually coming earlier this year, Lizzie. We're anticipating lots of snow in the next 3 months. We might be snowed in a few times. We'll see what happens. Hope you all are safe, Kevin. Yes, Kevin. We always hope that you're all right, buddy. Yeah, we do. We worry. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I'll be here. I'll try to go for another 15 minutes or so. We'll see how long this goes. Um, this will officially, over all three of the channels that I've been with Suzanne on, Warlord Fade, Mikey Sue's 4, and now this one, ChattyBloggerMS, 555 personal videos. That's amazing. That's amazing. I've never seen so many videos in my life. I love going through them. I love watching them. I remember when I had a crappy computer, which was almost 15 years old. It was hilarious. I mean, I was going out all the time, couldn't talk to people. It was just weird. But, that gives you memories. I mean, that, it gives you time, things that you went over, and it's good. Kevin says, I am safe, Lizzie. Yeah. Lizzie says, I was over there on one of their worst winters ever. Yeah, 86 and 87. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm glad that you made it okay. Lizzie says hello to Kevin with big love and hugs. Oh, thank you, Lizzie. She says, good job on the videos, Mikey. Oh, thank you. But it's not all me. She supervises, she takes care of it. She and I usually work together and we talk about the content. And then when I say, okay, honey, I'm going live. So, yeah, she takes care of the chat as well. She's I do the frontal stuff, but she's behind the scenes and she works out and does a lot there. So yeah, it's a great job from both of us. And Lizzie says to Suzanne, uh, prayers and love to you, honey, and everything. She loves you. So yeah, thank you, Lizzie. Lizzie, Kevin, Lisa, Adam, um, you're all, Fifi, Coco, you're all wonderful. Larry, my brother, I love Larry. Larry has been through so much. He really has. Sorry. Sorry. I just, you know, he's the only one. He's the only one who acknowledged us when we got married. The day we got married in the courthouse with my parents, the first person to talk to us was Larry. You know, when I finally left the United States for good and I was going to move here, to be here with Suzanne for good, uh, he was there for us before we left. And he calls on us every once in a while just to see how we're doing. When he doesn't know, when she and I are doing our own personal stuff, we're not available, whatever, he does make sure he calls to make sure he gets a hold of us to just to know how we're doing. Um, he didn't deserve to go through all this. You know, when my dad had his heart attack, I always thought I lost him. And thank God I didn't. And my dad has been around now for 21 years, which is fantastic. But then when I found out about Larry, I'm like my best friend, next to my brother, who, of course, he's my brother. Phil is my flesh and blood. And next to my beautiful wife, Suzanne, who is the best of the three. I had two previous terrible marriages. She had four previous terrible marriages, and we found each other together on the seventh one, which is the best thing. But Larry doesn't deserve to go what he went through. And he said he died a few times. I was like, oh my God, I Susanna's lost friends too. I mean, one died of a heart attack, one died of a couple have died of cancer. I mean, it just, it's been tough, really. It's been tough on both of us. A lot of mental anguish. Um, but we're survivors. We're getting through it. Ah, Lizzie says, "Ha ha." Fifi likes hearing her name. Oh, Fifi, you're so cute. Yeah, and Lizzie says, Larry is a very lovely, nice person. He really is. Yeah, Larry is a nice person. He is. He's fantastic. Like I said, he's been our rock. He's like I said, he really is the only friend um, that I've known for so long. Other than James, of course. James Fogel is a great friend of mine, and I've known him for a while as well. And his parents are basically joined at the hip to my parents, our parents. Um, you know, Marie and Jim, his folks. And we were very close to Charlene, Larry's mom. Rest in peace. We were very close to her. My mom was close to her. You know, they talked, at parent teacher conferences and MPTA and meetings and everything. They were this close, so they knew each other very well. Um, Frank, my friend Frank, my other good friend, who lost his mom Arlene. Arlene and my mom were like this. And then my best gal friend before um, anyone else that I knew growing up as a kid, Cheryl, and she lost her mom, Gladys. And Gladys and my mom like this, and they're all gone. They're all gone. Uh, I, I think I think I had to reach this point in my life. Thankfully for this woman, because Suzanne did save my life. I've said that before. I'll say it again. She saved my life. I'm 60 years old. I haven't gone through anything, knock on wood, yet. I hope I never do. I hope I'm the exception to the rule and I don't have myself stress or whatever. I'm just trying to get by, in this life is it's with her, with Suzanne. The four of us, we belong together. We love each other unconditionally. Two cats, two human beings, and a small little place like this. And we're happy. We're very happy that we belong here. And, you know, none of the rest of the outside really matters, except for those family members I mentioned that we do care about the most. And, you know, Brother Jay and his wife Leanna and Brother Jason and his wife Nikki are all in our hearts and minds 24/7. All of our friends we know, all the friendships that we've reinvigorated and brought back, they're all there. As I said, there are four people specifically. I'll pray for them, and that's all I can do. There's nothing else I can do to resolve how they are. A tiger will never change its stripes, and let's hope and pray that they get out of their situations and maybe start being more of a benefit to mankind. Start to be more of a better person rather than a bitter person. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, well, that's pretty much all I have to say at this point. I'm so thankful that Lizzie Armstrong, Fifi, and Coco were here. I'm so thankful, brother Kevin, that you were here. Larry, I'm so thankful, my brother, that you were here. Um, let's stay in touch, brother. From now until eternity or until whatever happens. Yeah. Lisa, um, you and Adam, I hope that you two have a very wonderful life together and we'll stay in touch. Let us know if you ever want to get together, uh, to have a nice meal or something. That'd be cool. Or just to hang out, that'd be awesome. Um, yeah, so we have Kevin, we have Lizzie, we have Lisa, we have Larry, and I think that's everybody. My beautiful wife, Suzanne, of course. Um, Supervising the chat. Here's Larry. Okay. And Lisa, towards the top there, she did post, before she left, she did post her YouTube channel. So you can go there, subscribe, hit the like button. Don't forget to uh, choose all notifications and share. She's got that at the very top. So make sure we all do that for her. Okay. And Lizzie says, sorry, last stream I was on with you had a phone call come in. Had to go. No worries, Lizzie. You never have to apologize, okay? Real life is more important than the streaming life and the webcams and everything. It really, truly is. Um, and you had a call, which was important, and you had to take it. We don't, we're not upset at that at all. And like I said, you never have to apologize. That's a great thing about Brother Jay down there in Louisiana, is he told me you never have to apologize for what you do, you know, with your streams or what you do with your job or whatever else you do in life. You never have to worry, which is a good thing. So, and Lizzie says Suzanne, Mikey, and the cats. Thank you so much. We love that, Lizzie. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the stream here. Uh, my beautiful wife always says, "Leave everything in God's hands," which is a wonderful way to let God take care of everything for you. Just open your heart. Open your heart to God. Open up your heart to His Son, Jesus Christ, to the Holy Spirit, to the Blessed Virgin Mary, for wisdom and strength, and to your own patron saints. If you know your patron saints, Suzanne's is Saint Suzanne, and mine is Saint Michael the Archangel, Defender of Heaven. And I pray to them every day. I pray to all of them. We do, both of us. Silent prayer. It's probably the best way to do it. It does help. And Larry says, always be yourself. He's a great man and a great friend. And I hope he has a lot more adventures to show us, a lot more and great times. I hope we get to see it all. And then of course, for myself, I say, remember, you never know where you'll hear or see me next. That comes on behalf of brothers Matt Arnold and Jim, the Jim's Landscape, LLC Commodore Productions #1. That comes from them. So thank you, brothers, for that. And last but not least, the wonderful Gene Siskel, who, as part of Siskel and Ebert at the Movies, his family was honored enough to give me the chance to say, and now the aisle is closed. And every time they did that at the end of their shows, he was my favorite nerd. The only thing missing was he didn't have a pocket protector on him. But otherwise, the big glasses, the information he provided, everything was fantastic. So, yeah, I loved growing up watching him. So, great stuff. St. Francis of the Fields. Thank you, Lizzie. Yes, St. Francis of the Fields. Um, and, ask the prayers of Pope Bob. Robert, the American priest who's now Pope of the known world. Yeah, we asked for prayers from Pope Bob. I think that's pretty simple. Yeah. And yes, the beautiful St. Francis, who the lover of animals. Yes. We always ask for him to take care of our girls, take care of our pets, our support pets, our girls, our daughters, our furry babies. We love them. And all furry babies everywhere in the world. Yeah. Okay, so God bless America. God bless Canada. God bless the UK, Europe, and everywhere else in the world. Remember, we just have one. So make sure that you go out there, try to become the best stewards and guardians of this world that we live in, um, so that you can provide for future generations to have a chance to see the wonderful scenery, the landscapes, the landmarks which stand out in your mind, which are a true symbol of how beautiful your country is and how beautiful the world is. And yes, thank you. Appreciate that, Lizzie. And Lizzie says, we need a new home in March. Well, we'll pray for that. we pray that you are able to get a new home there for yourself, Lizzie, and the cat and the animals, your pets, your babies. Yeah, definitely. We all will pray for that. March, okay, March of next year. Great. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, we'll add that to our prayer list. Definitely. Okay, and of course, peace from us here at ChattyBloggerMS, which stands for Mikey Sue's. So again, on behalf of myself, my beautiful wife Suzanne, our beautiful cats Deja Vu and Moon Pie, and on behalf of all of our family um, that is scattered everywhere and everybody that loves us, um, we love all of you. We pray for all of you, and we support you in anything that you do. And everyone, take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. It's a very dangerous world, so please be careful wherever you go. And God bless you all. And we'll see you again probably next week, sometime next week. We'll see if we can do something for Thanksgiving, maybe earlier in the day. That might be possible, or something later at night. And like I said, I'll have my 2 shows I'll be doing, periodically next week sometime. Probably definitely before Thursday though. Yeah, definitely that. Oh, and then one last thing I almost forgot. December 5th is my next 1v1. Again, I'm going to have a 1v1 with our uh, best friend, me and Suzanne's one of our best friends, brother Jay and Leanna. And Leanna will get to talk alongside with Jay on the panel. And we're going to ask, this time, we're going to have definite questions. It's going to be more of a, last time was very carefree, very cool. But Jay wants to do a more concrete, interview. And he did ask if Brother Larry can join us. So I'll see if Larry can join us on December 5th. It's set right now for 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I haven't really set it up yet in the StreamYard part of it yet. Probably won't until after Suzanne and I have our date night on the 28th next week, a week from today. But yeah, as soon as that's done, we'll go ahead and put up December 5th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So that should be a lot of fun. I hope we can do that. All right, so one person still watching, very cool. 2 likes, I appreciate that. We'll add our likes later. All right, so everyone take care. Good luck. God bless. Be safe. And Lizzie says, okay, cool. And sending out the hearts. All right. Love you, everybody. Take care. I'm Chatty Blogger MS, which is Mikey Seuss.